glass paperweight sits on the pine, trapping a dried rose from '79. It holds down the mail that I never will send to the house by the corner where autumns would end. I trace every crack with the pad of my thumb and listen for footsteps that never will come. The clock on the mantle keeps ticking real slow, reminding my heart of the places we'd go. A gentle old record turns round in the room, softening shadows that linger in gloom. We used to drive down to the blue ocean side and watch how the evening turned into the tide. You laughed at the rain as it splashed on your face, while love found a quiet and permanent place. Now all of those summers are saved in a drawer, and I don't go walking those sands anymore. The wood on the porch has been painted bright gray to hide all the scratches from dogs swept away. I still brew 2 cups every afternoon light, though nobody shares them before it gets night. The porch light stays burning till 10:30, just in case you decide to come home once again. The clock on the mantle keeps ticking real slow, reminding my heart of the places we'd go. A gentle old record turns round in the room, softening shadows that linger in gloom. We used to drive down to the blue ocean side and watch how the evening turned into the tide. You laughed at the rain as it splashed on your face, while love found a quiet and permanent place. Now all of those summers are saved in a drawer, and I don't go walking those sands anymore. Time is a river that carries us far, leaving behind who we thought that we are. Yet under the dust of these long passing years, your memory smiles through the softest of tears. We used to drive down to the blue ocean side and watch how the evening turned into the tide. You laughed at the rain as it splashed on your face, while love found a quiet and permanent place. Now all of those summers are saved in a drawer, and I don't go walking those sands anymore. The paperweight holds down the dust on the wood. I loved you as deeply as anyone could. The evening grows long and the warm shadows fall. I leave the small light glowing bright in the hall. streetcar horn clangs down on Baker Street, and iron wheels go grinding in the cold. I thought I heard your laughter in the beat of wooden steps and stories never told. You used to wear that heavy coat of green and whistle tunes we picked up on the radio. The years keep rolling softly down the avenue, and every autumn corner turns my mind to you. We save 3 nickels just to share a cup of tea and watch the evening shadows stretch across the square. You said the world was wider than the eye could see, while silver rain was falling through your messy hair. Now sitting on this bench, I watch the people pass and trace our young ambitions on the fogged up glass. The old shoe cobbler closed his corner store. The penny candies went away for good. I still remember standing by your door before you left our quiet neighborhood. You packed that cardboard box with yellow string and swore you would be back before the robin sang. The years keep rolling softly down the avenue, and every autumn corner turns my mind to you. We save 3 nickels just to share a cup of tea and watch the evening shadows stretch across the square. You said the world was wider than the eye could see, while silver rain was falling through your messy hair. Now sitting on this bench, I watch the people pass and trace our young ambitions on the fogged up glass. Do you still play the banjo when the lights go low? Do you still walk real fast when autumn turns to snow? I kept the letter that you sent one April night. The ink is faded now, but held in gentle light. The streetcar fades beyond the hill once more. I smile and pull my coat against the cold. I hope life treated you real gentle, old friend. I hope you found what you were looking for. Fresh cinnamon floats through the bakery door and catches old Thomas right out on the street. He slows his slow steps by the hardware store floor, where 62 summers ago they would meet. Her hair was like walnut, her coat was light gray. She carried a book with a torn silver seam. He pulls up his collar against the chill wind and holds on so tightly to where they had been. The Baker Street tram rolls along on the track, while memories trade every gray for a gold. He buys a small pastry and never looks back on winter days growing excessively cold. For love leaves a trail in the heart of a town that time cannot quiet or tear completely down. He sits on the bench near the municipal square and unfolds a letter from 1959. The scent of sweet sugar remains in the air, as soft as the sound of a jukebox mine. She taught him to dance in a cramped kitchenette when radio ballads were playing so clear. The Baker Street tram rolls along on the track, while memories trade every gray for a gold. He buys a small pastry and never looks back on winter days growing excessively cold. For love leaves a trail in the heart of a town that time cannot quiet or tear completely down. The shopkeeper waves from behind the clean glass, acknowledging years that were gentle and fast. Old Thomas just smiles as the school children pass, knowing that sweetness was built to last. He walks up the steps to his quiet white door. 2 sugars still rest on the table for 2. The smell of warm pastry stays close as before. He keeps every promise he made when they were new. Complete stillness held the parlor floor. The heavy grandfather clock was chiming 4. Suddenly a thought broke through the quiet air, remembering your red dress at the county fair. A needle landed on the spinning disc, rewinding years we thought we wouldn't miss. The smell of rain comes through the screen, replaying every summer scene. I fold my sweater on the chair and wish that you were sitting there. Brass cools beside the phone, while sweet old melodies play on alone. The golden picture frame is turned aside beside a tin of button pins you used to hide. I see your cursive writing in blue ink, left upon the counter by the kitchen sink. The velvet curtains catch the amber beam and wrap the living room inside a dream. The smell of rain comes through the screen, replaying every summer scene. I fold my sweater on the chair and wish that you were sitting there. A brass porch light shines through autumn mist, where young lovers shared a quiet, breathless kiss. The gravel driveway keeps the tire tracks deep, guarding vows that we were bound to keep. Now warm black tea cools beside the phone, while sweet old melodies play on alone. Pages turn inside a leather album binder. Every yellow photo serves as a reminder. We were wild and young beneath the oak tree shade, gazing at the simple world that we had made. A brass porch light shines through autumn mist, where young lovers shared a quiet, breathless kiss. The gravel driveway keeps the tire tracks deep, guarding vows that we were bound to keep. Now warm black tea cools beside the phone, while sweet old melodies play on alone. The ticking clock resumes its steady beat. The rainfall softens down the empty street. I gently turn the lamp off on the stand and feel the quiet stillness fill my hand. Who turned the kitchen calendar to May? The wall still holds the shadow of your hat. I count the tiles along the hallway floor and wonder why the neighbor's orange cat sits on the porch step where you used to read. The kettle hums a song from long ago. Thoughts drift like autumn leaves across the lawn. One moment here, and then the moment's gone. We left our fingerprints upon the wooden ledge and walked along the quiet river's edge, while summer twilight painted every silver oak. I kept the secret promise that you never spoke. The radio plays a tune by Perry Como now. I find a dime inside my velvet coat. I think about that diner down the lane, and how you used to write a tiny note on paper napkins just to make me smile. The clock ticks slowly, measuring the miles. Thoughts drift like autumn leaves across the lawn. One moment here, and then the moment's gone. We left our fingerprints upon the wooden ledge and walked along the quiet river's edge, while summer twilight painted every silver oak. I kept the secret promise that you never spoke. Now time just rolls away like water down a drain, leaving us sweetness softly mixed with gentle rain. A thousand memories tangle in my mind, like thread unspooling from a wooden spool. I look for places that we left behind, and smile at how two young hearts played the fool. The teapot cools down on the wooden tile. I hold the quiet for a little while. Where did the afternoon go wandering off? Just softly fading in the dusk, soft and slow. The solid oak chair creaks beneath my frame tonight. Its heavy wooden arms still hold the evening light. I pull a sheet of paper from the side drawer shelf to write a line or two to my own younger self. You were always running, worried for the dawn, chasing every shadow till the dark was gone. Slow down, a little boy with dusty shoes. You do not need to win each battle that you lose. The silver hair you fear will come with gentle grace, and every quiet hour leaves a smile upon your face. So save the bitter teardrops for the winter snow, and hold the hands you love before you let them go. For time is not a robber, just a friend who stays. I see you sitting anxious on the porch steps late, counting up your pennies, arguing with fate. You thought the world was built of heavy black ironstone, and feared the empty hallway when you sat alone. The porch is quiet now, Looking back from here, you got it mostly wrong. So take a deeper breath and let the tea sip slow. There is so much sweetness that you do not know. The silver hair you fear will come with gentle grace, and every quiet hour leaves a smile upon your face. So save the bitter teardrops for the winter snow, and hold the hands you love before you let them go. For time is not a robber, just a friend who stays. I know you dreamed of castles built across the sea, while sitting in the parlor underneath the tree. The simple life we made was rich enough to last. So stop your frantic searching, forgiving all the past. I put the pen down slow and fold the note away. The heavy chair sits sturdy at the end of day. You turned out fine, young man. You turned out fine. The old grandfather clock keeps accurate, steady time.
Peach-colored glow spills across the laminate table. The evening is settling, quiet and slow. Excuse me, young man, if I speak while I'm able. There's something about you from long, long ago. You hold that old diner mug just like my Arthur, with two fingers resting right under the rim. The radio plays a tune soft from the speaker, a saxophone swinging its song through the air. My eyesight is dimming, my memory weaker, but suddenly 30 years young, he is there. A stranger can carry a ghost in his jacket, restoring a dance floor we lost in the rain, while coffee cooks down in a noisy old racket, and 50 sweet summers sweep back through my brain. I thank you for sitting and listening so kindly to years that were drifting behind me. He loved all the brass band recordings from Dover. We drove an old Plymouth Clear down to the shore. Your coat has brass buttons, the storm is now over, and you have his posture from back at the store. You smile and you nod like you know what it means to remember a boy us down in a noisy old racket, and 50 sweet summers sweep back through my brain. I thank you for sitting and listening so kindly to years that were drifting behind me. The neon sign buzzes in crimson and amber. Outside on the sidewalk, the cold traffic flows. It takes just a gentleman here in this chamber to wake up a dream before everyone goes. Don't worry for dinner, I've covered your bill. Take care on your journey tonight. The peach glow is fading behind the dark hill, leaving a soft golden light. Yesterday you said the clock was ticking slow, and how the rose bush needed trimming by the wall. I saw 3 pennies lined up in a neat row, and noticed how the hallway carpet catches in the fall. The porch light flickered twice at 7:30. A stack of letters sits beside the bread box door. These little things keep piling up inside this room, each tiny shadow tracing where you used to stand. The teapot whistles soft against the evening gloom, waiting for the familiar touch of your left hand. I found a silver button hiding near the rug, then swept dry cedar shavings off kitchen floor, and poured sweet wildflower honey in this heavy mug to keep silence gentle like it was before. That retriever barked across our wooden fence, leaving every lingering memory with clear sense. Your spectacles are resting on the telephone book. A ball of yellow yarn is sitting under the chair. I counted 5 blue buttons on the coat rack hook and found a faded ticket from the county fair. The garden hose is coiled up by the berry vine. A quiet afternoon is sipping dandelion wine. These little things keep piling up inside this room, each tiny shadow tracing where you used to stand. The teapot whistles soft against the evening gloom, waiting for the familiar touch of your left hand. I found a silver button hiding near the rug, then swept dry cedar shavings off kitchen floor, and poured sweet wildflower honey across our wooden fence, leaving every lingering memory with clear sense. The radio's playing that old waltz from '53, the one we danced to down at Miller's grocery store. I adjusted the shades so daylight couldn't see how every small detail matters more and more. Yesterday you said the clock was ticking slow. I set the heavy brass key right beside your shoe. The kettle is warm and the wind begins to blow. I am keeping track of everything for you.
Rough rib knitted wool rubs against my thumb, holding the hem of a navy blue coat. I pull on the thread till the memories come, catching a sigh right inside of my throat. Suddenly 30 years tumble right back, standing in rain by the old train track. The smell of cedar and winter air returns like an old record playing somewhere. The needle glides soft through the grooves of the past. We shared a cold bench while the late whistle blew. I tucked my warm hand in your pocket for two. You laughed at the frost as it fogged up the glass, and promised that winter would quietly pass. The train rattled north through the silver light, leaving a sweet song to carry the night. Frayed corduroy collar with brass button trim, dusted with time in the back of the closet. I trace every crease as the parlor turns dim, counting the moments like gold in a deposit. Your laugh rings so clear through the weaver's old stitch, making this worn-out old cardigan rich. Time takes the laughter and turns down the lamp, leaving these threads that are heavy and damp. Yet touching this sleeve brings you back to my side, where love never faded and love never died. We shared a cold bench while the late whistle blew. I tucked my warm hand in your pocket for two. You laughed at the frost as it fogged up the glass, and promised that winter would quietly pass. The train rattled north through the silver light, leaving a sweet song to carry the night. Soft woolen weave under quiet gray skies. I hold to the warmth till the memory dies. Still standing right there in the rain by the track, just folding the past back. The wooden fork clicks softly on the hallway clock. I close my eyes and travel 30 years ahead. I see an older man beside a porch display, watching the amber shadows fold at close of day. He turns a warm silver band upon his hand, remembering every footstep in this gentle land. The wallpaper will fade inside the dining room, yet sweet memories will keep their summer bloom. Will stay in peace beneath the winter pine, while shining keys are lining velvet in a box of mine. I shall recall the sunny fall you held my steady wrist, and count each blessed word confessed that time has never missed. A golden tune we hold in silence from the quiet park, leaves bright enduring light to guide me safely through the dark. The brass-bound 5 will strike when twilight fills the lane. An empty rocker sways against the window pane. I will look out across the sleeping flower bed, replaying every tender sentence that you said. Longing will feel like tea that steeps in silver tins, a quiet warmth that stays where gratitude begins. The wallpaper will fade inside the dining room, yet sweet memories will keep their summer bloom. The graying bench will stay in peace beneath the winter pine, while shining keys are lining velvet in a box of mine. I shall recall the sunny fall you held my steady wrist, and count each blessed word confessed that time has never missed. A golden tune we hold in silence from the quiet park, leaves bright enduring light to guide me safely through the dark. We build our lives on little ordinary hours, on boiling water, buttered bread, and garden flowers. And though the calendar moves forward without pause, I am not afraid of age because of what once was. The clock will count to 4 again in decades yet to be, and I will smile because you shared this life with me. Soft ticking sound, calm night ahead, a grateful heart
rests on the bed.
A scratch brass matchbox catches the quiet light, resting right beside my half-filled cup. I touch the cool metal in the fading afternoon and softly wonder when you might turn up. We bought this little trinket 30 years ago, when we were young and lost in Nevada rain. The tea grows cold while shadows stretch across the floor. I catch myself still listening at the door. We carved our names inside a dusty diner booth before the rushing highway pulled us far away. Now every quiet hour keeps the simple truth that love stays warm right where you used to stay. The mantel clock still ticks its steady vintage tune, counting out the years we held so dear. I smooth the tablecloth and fold the napkin neat, wishing your sweet laugh was sitting here. The winter breeze blows gently through the window screen, bringing back the autumns that we shared. The tea grows cold while shadows stretch across the floor. I catch myself still listening at the door. We carved our names inside a dusty diner booth before the rushing highway pulled us far away. Now every quiet hour keeps the simple truth that love stays warm right where you used to stay. Time moves on without a single sound, turning green leaves into gold upon the ground. Yet the comfort of your hand in mine is something that remains unchanged by time. We carved our names inside a dusty diner booth before the rushing highway pulled us far away. Now every quiet hour keeps the simple truth that love stays warm right where you used to stay. The brass feels warm against my thumb today. I put the matchbox back where it belongs. Just another quiet dusk in our old house, filled with all your favorite songs. Squeaking brakes from the city bus screech outside my window now, rattling the glass just the way they did when we were young. You used to run down those front porch steps with your jacket undone, holding 2 glass bottles of cherry cola in your hand. We had nowhere special to go, just hours to kill and burn, watching the tires splash through puddles at the curb. The years went walking by like strangers on the avenue, but every loud engine sound still brings me back to you. We left our scuffed brown leather boots beside the cellar stair and traded all our pocket change for tickets at the fair. You laughed until your voice gave out beneath the Ferris wheel and swore that age could never change the way true brothers feel. Now sitting with this lukewarm tea, I wish you'd call my name. Do you still keep that nickel-plated compass in your drawer? The one your uncle brought from sea in 1959. You said we'd build a wooden cabin far beyond the town before the world got loud and spun us both around. I wonder if your knees still ache when winter rain rolls in. The mailman leaves the catalog upon the painted porch. I listen to the distant whistle blowing down the line. Time is just a quiet thief that leaves a lonely home, yet memories keep a golden light on everything we've known. The street gets quiet when the 5 o'clock bus fades away. Keep your seat right by the stove for any rainy day. Save a spot for me, my friend, somewhere down the road. Sweet peppermint tea and old cedar float down the narrow front hall. Old Walter sits back in his leather, watching the dusk hit the wall. He turns up the brass knobbed receiver to catch an old melody line, believing that somewhere in Brooklyn it's still 1959. The needle glides over the groove, a trumpet plays slow in the dark. He closes his eyes just to move back to a seat in the park. He saved every letter she typed on her green underwood and dances alone where the linoleum floors used to gleam. The neighbors all say that he stays in the house as he should, while living 3 decades away in a silver screen dream. He sets out 2 saucers before he turns down the lamp and whispers her name to the damp. Her cardigan hangs by the hallway, the scent of wild roses still clings. He polishes silver on Tuesdays and winds up the clock till it rings. The ice trucks stopped coming in autumn, the streetcars replaced by the new. But Walter still sings to the ceiling the songs that she always knew. The needle glides over the groove, a trumpet plays slow in the dark. He closes his eyes just to move back to a seat in the park. He saved every letter she typed on her green underwood, and dances along where the linoleum floors used to gleam. The neighbors all say that he stays in the house as he should, while living 3 decades away in a silver screen dream. He sets out 2 saucers before he turns down the lamp, and whispers her name to the damp. Some say that memory fades like an old winter coat, or drifts like the smoke from a stove. But Walter keeps track of each note that she wrote and guards every acre of love. He saved every letter she typed on her green underwood, and dances alone where the linoleum floors used to gleam. The neighbors all say that he stays in the house as he should, while living 3 decades away in a silver screen dream. He sets out 2 saucers before he turns down the lamp, and whispers her name to the damp. The kitchen grows quiet and cold in the night. The radio static plays low. He smiles in the pale yellow light, not ready to let Clara go. Till your name jumped into my mind. A silver dust mote floated near the dark wooden bookcase. The mantel clock ticked twice without making a sound. I stood in the doorway holding a half-folded newspaper. Suddenly I remember the summer we painted the kitchen yellow. You laughed when the roller spilled paint on your shoe. The dusty sunlight bends through the screen door. A passing sedan hums down the avenue, and every small detail brings back the year you were here. Dark evening shade stretched along the green grass. You wore a velvet sweater as the music played slow. Warm promises were spoken while we leaned on the glass. Cold winter breezes whisper through the timber below. I carry that silver locket wherever I go. The copper teapot sits cold on
stove. A stray cat walks across the porch outside the kitchen window. I count 3 letters sitting on the hall table unread. Your handwriting on the envelope still looks so neat and sharp. It feels like yesterday you stood right near the front gate, saying we would meet again when the cherry trees bloom. The street lamp flickers on as twilight settles down. A distant train whistle moves through the quiet valley. Time keeps rolling forward without asking permission, but every corner of this room remembers your soft step. The house is still again tonight. I fold the newspaper and lay it down. Someone swept the back steps clean today. And I dream of you.
Why does a quiet room feel so loud tonight? I watch the grandfather clock swing left and right. A kettle cools down on the porcelain stove. My thoughts wander back to that sycamore grove. You wore that blue sweater with one missing thread. I wonder what happened to all that we said. The radio static plays soft in the hall. I drift through the shadows that dance on the wall. We bought 2 ticket stubs for a seaside train, then shared an umbrella through October rain, and danced on the boardwalk till midnight drew near, leaving our worries behind in that gentle year. The sugar bowl sits by an unopened letter. My knee always aches when the weather gets wetter. You used to play Chopin on Sundays at 3. Now dust hides the keys where your hands used to be. I find a pressed clover inside of a book. It takes only a second to steal back a look. We bought 2 ticket stubs for a seaside train, then shared an umbrella through October rain, and danced on the boardwalk till midnight drew near, leaving our worries behind in that gentle year. Time moves like water that runs through a screen. I still remember the spaces between. A lingering melody stays in my head as I turn off the parlor lamp, heading for bed.
porch steps are cold in the late evening air. I leave the front lantern on, sitting right there. A whisper of wind moves the curtains once more. I wonder who clicks the latch shut at the door.
Heavy leather armchair presses down into the floor, holding 80 years of sitting by the kitchen door. If I could mail a letter back to 1959, I'd find you standing restless at the county line. You thought the world was waiting just beyond the hill, running out of patience while the afternoon was still. You worried if the girl in yellow liked your coat, and rewrote every word inside that folded note. I wish I could reach backward through the passing years to save your gentle heart from all those early fears. Slow down your boots upon the dusty gravel road. That wooden suitcase isn't half as grand a load. The small town light will warm you when the sky turns gray, and every tear you cried back then was built to fade away. You'll make it through the winters that you dread so deep, so put your heavy head upon the bed and sleep. I see you working late down at the hardware store, counting up the nickels till your fingers feel so sore. You thought you needed fortunes just to earn your place, looking at the clock and trying hard to win the race. The hair upon your forehead hasn't turned to snow. There are so many lovely things you didn't know. You worried if the future held a home for you, and if the dreams you planted ever would come through. I hold the answers now inside this quiet room, where summer roses always find a way to bloom. Slow down your boots upon the dusty gravel road. That wooden suitcase isn't half as grand a load. The small town light will warm you when the sky turns gray, and every tear you cried back then was built to fade away. You'll make it through the winters that you dread so deep, so put your heavy head upon the bed and sleep. You'll dance in 64 beneath the paper moon, and hold a baby daughter on a Tuesday noon. The scars you got from falling off the garden fence
days move slow. The river flows so fast once you let it go. Slow down your boots upon the dusty gravel road. That wooden suitcase isn't half as grand a load. The small town light will warm you when the sky turns gray, and every tear you cried back then was built to fade away. You'll make it through the winters that you dread so deep. So put your heavy head upon the bed and sleep. So rest your tired shoulders, young man in the hall. The world was never gonna break you after all. I sit here in this heavy chair and smile at you, knowing every single thing we drifted through. A warm honey light falls across this bench. The afternoon train will be here real soon. I see you reading your paper in silence, drifting away in the late afternoon. Pardon my talking, I know we are strangers, but sitting beside you brings back an old scene. You turn the page with a gentle, slow hand, just like a girl that I used to know well. Years fly away like the leaves in the park, and I have a small, simple story to tell. Soft lanterns would flicker when summer was young. We promised each other we'd never grow old. Her laughter tasted sweeter than wine on my tongue, before chilling autumn gusts turned bitter cold. Now evening casts shadows where sweethearts once stood, yet keeping this memory does my heart good. The amber beam shifts as the clouds roll on by. You smile at my words and you nod your gray head. It's funny how strangers can listen so kind to words that for decades were left all unsaid. She used to wear yellow whenever it rained, and hum an old ballad from way back in May. The tracks down below start to rattle and shake. The whistle is blowing from over the hill. neighbor's name.
You swore yesterday the kitchen door was sticking tight, and mentioned how the robins left before the fall. I noticed how the brass key turns a bit to the right, and how your handwriting sits faintly on the wall. The copper kettle has a dent upon its side, beside a ring of dust where your old radio died. These tiny details stay right where you stood, written deep into the plaster and the wood. I count the little marks upon the door frame in the hall, and trace the pencil lines that measure seasons as they fall. The carpet holds the imprint where you used to pull your chair, while autumn leaves drift softly through the quiet evening air. A simple pair of spectacles sits resting on the thread, and every quiet corner keeps the gentle things you said. The milkman dropped 2 bottles on the bottom stone. The silver spoon is resting in the sugar box. The neighbor's dark retriever winds out all alone, and someone fixed the chiming on the mantel clocks. The velvet cushion on the bench is worn to thread right where you rested while the evening paper was read. Small things remain when years go passing by. A folded cardigan beneath the attic window sky. Nothing is lost when memories stay clear. I hold the subtle treasures that you left right here. I count the little marks upon the door frame in the hall, and trace the pencil lines that measure seasons as they fall. The carpet holds the imprint where you used to pull your chair, while autumn leaves drift softly through the quiet evening air. A simple pair of spectacles sits resting on the thread, and every quiet corner keeps the gentle things you said. The copper kettle cools down on the stove. The yellow ribbon ties the letters in the cove. You swore yesterday the door was sticking tight. I close it gently now and turn off the light. Coarse cotton cloth sits heavy in my lap, I run my thumb along the frayed embroidered thread, and suddenly the decades tumble softly back to summer evenings when you turned your head. The yellow floral pattern hasn't lost its shade, just like the simple, quiet promises we made. The ticking clock upon the parlor shelf replaces voices that I used to hear, and I can almost reach across the dark to find you standing near. A sudden rush of wind brings back the town where we were young, when radio towers played every sweet ballad ever sung. We shared a cold glass bottle down beside the railroad track and held on tight, while knowing we could never quite go back. The gentle weave of linen carries lavender from wooden drawers where mother kept the tea. I close my eyes and catch a glimpse of yesterday, when all the world belonged to you and me. The porch light flickered as the swallows flew, and nothing mattered except loving you. The shadows lengthen on the carpet floor, the porch steps creak just like they used to do, and every little corner in this house is holding on to you. A sudden rush of wind brings back the town where we were young, when radio towers played every sweet ballad ever sung. We shared a cold glass bottle down beside the railroad track and held on tight, while knowing we could never quite go back. Time moves along like water down a quiet bend, taking the laughter that we thought would never end. Yet in the weave of every fabric here tonight, your gentle smile still catches in the light. A sudden rush of wind brings back the town where we were young, when radio towers played every sweet ballad ever sung. We shared a cold glass bottle down beside the railroad track and held on tight, while knowing we could never quite go back. Who left the sewing basket sitting on the chair? It feels as though you only stepped away. The thread is blue, the needle resting still, and I will keep it safe until another day. The brass hand points directly to the numeral 8, and someday, years from now, I will sit and wait. I watch the shadows stretch across the parlor rug, and hold an empty porcelain tea mug. I'll imagine you walking through that front hall
hallway, just like you always used to do on a Tuesday. Time moves slow when the house grows still, and the autumn wind sits on the windowsill. I can see the years rolling far ahead, remembering every gentle thing you said. When my hair turns silver and the porch light gleams, I will save you a place in my quietest dreams. We will rock in the shade while the radio plays, finding the sweetness of our younger days. I'll hold your hand like the world stopped spinning, knowing our story never lost its true beginning. I'll picture 60 winters buried in the snow, and all the little places where we used to go. The record player spinning on a quiet night, your faded cardigan catching the amber light. Even when the future makes us gray and old, your steady laughter is the treasure that I hold. They say the years drift away like leaves on a stream, leaving a trail of love wrapped inside a dream. I won't mind the wrinkles or the slowing pace, as long as I can always see your smiling face. When my hair turns silver and the porch light gleams, I will save you a place in my quietest dreams. We will rock in the shade while the radio plays, finding the sweetness of our younger days. I'll hold your hand like the world stops spinning, knowing our story never lost its true beginning. The brass hand creeps past 8 tonight. I close my eyes in the soft porch light.